So over the last couple of months, as I've been welding and doing things, I've had different answers come to me about if you're a person that has an art, whether it's trade or music, you need the tools. And I had this come to me with grinders. When you're into it, you need one for each part of the job. So I grind, I polish, I cut, and that's smaller cut, that's smaller grind. So you can get into your corners. And no different with music. Looks fucking cool, though. It's not finished yet, but so that's kind of what, the pipes will hang off the cliff edge. Anyway. I got 11 guitars, and you'd be wondering why on earth did I need the 12th, but it was the 12th that helped me to understand why we do what we do when we get into creativity and art and craft and whatnot. So, with that being the case, I'm going to unwrap the 12th, because just like the angle grinders, it's no different than the fishing angler, it's no different to the golf player, it's no different to a sports team, cricket team, etc. Guitar is no different. And I ended up with Paul Reed Smith guitars recently, and what I came to understand is with each guitar, I sat down and I went to just turn a random band on the other night after I had all these guitars, and I went to play it and I was like, it's still not in tune. Not the guitar, but I was like, so what I've actually ended up with now is like a set of golf clubs, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 iron, drivers, putters, etc. But what I've got is each guitar needs to be set up. So, and with setup, you don't touch it. So what was missing with the guitars that I had is they were all balancing on springs, because I've discovered that the sound you're after, it should balance on springs when you're after a lovely clean tone. But you still need the sword Excalibur. What is the sword Excalibur? Your all-rounder. Anglers know it. They will have that one rod, they can deep sea, they can go on the river, they can go to the jetty, they can go to the beach, they can go wherever they want to go. Golf players know it. It may be their 5 iron, it may be their 3 iron, or they may have some hybrid wood that does, the rough, the fairway, the tee off, chipping. You could probably putt with the bloody thing too. You need an all-rounder. Cricket teams know it. Someone that can bat, bowl, wicket, keep, captain, the whole lot. You get that within your mix, all becomes one and one becomes all. And I'm not saying this one guitar could wipe out all other guitars that I've got, but it could now if I chose to. If I ended up with nothing and only just had this, I could still function as good as if I had everything. So this was my reward, and I knew something was coming out of why I was getting what I was getting. And I think it's pretty special. So without any further ado, handle with fragile care. Oh. Holy moly. Better than it's better than the bloody website could state. That's unbelievable. So for me, where I was stuck is, do we see how we got this bridge here? That's not floating on springs. I can go from drop B all the way up to drop D or drop C, or I can go straight tuning, I can go whatever. All my other guitars float. So you set them up and you can't do anything with them. This is my Viking Warlord guitar. And why do I call it that? Well, that's why I'm opening it in the fort. This is the industrial fort. This is my industrial guitar. This is the one that I can get to play whatever I want, whenever I choose, because I can. So we're all looking for something. And with our art and with our craft, I had to do a lot of spending to get there. But if I could pass anything on so someone else doesn't go through the same, this was not heartache. It was a glorious journey to go on. But if you're wanting to get somewhere quick, smart, look for the all-rounder. And if you've got the all-rounder, you can get the other stuff afterwards. For some reason, I ended up with everything before I found the all-rounder. And I could probably get rid of most of the other guitars now, but I'm not going to, I like them. But to be able to move forward and do it efficiently, if you find something that has the capacity to do many things, you can go far very quickly. So that guitar's bloody beautiful, isn't it? It's that beautiful I don't even know what to say. I just can't get my head around it. You know? Does it suit? I don't give a fuck if it does or doesn't. This is my Warlord guitar.